Welcome in, people. Mod Squad are in the house. Sue and Charlie Lucy, lovely to have you both. How are you doing today? And Mike Griffin, who is on board for, well, are you on board for some Regice, or are you saving out for Groudon? Because I know quite a few people are saving for Primal Groudon, and I cannot blame them. So, is Regice radar tonight possibly the least hype of all of March? Although Weather Week does probably take the biscuit from that one. I need to Mega Evolve an Abomasnow to get some extra XL candy for the ones we catch tonight, because I actually have a hundo from 2019 that I still am short of 120 XL candy to max, because I just don't raid this thing when it comes out. I literally just don't care. Linz, welcome in. Sarah Luff, lovely to see you back once again. How are you both doing? And Jerry's in the house too. How is it going? So, there's some 10 kilometer eggs to go. Oh, Charcadet, look at that. That's quite a good hatch. Good way to start the stream. And Tyron, the typical egg hatch, but that Charcadet 410 isn't too bad. Tell me? 93%. That's a solid hatch to start the stream. Not the best one, but I will say, I don't know about you guys, let me know, since the whole Pokemon Horizons event, I've hatched quite a few Charcadet. Let's go for hatched. I throw all the other hatches away. Since the Charcadet event, I've hatched a lot of them. I think I've hatched like 4 of them, including this one as a 96%er, which isn't too shabby at all. Decent 96er, so we might do some more evolutions for it. So, we've got one gym here that's a later egg hatch, but it's hatching into a Regice of its own. So we'll do this one and wiggle around and do maybe a few raids. Let's see how we do tonight. CeeLo, welcome in. How are you doing today? Lewis, welcome in. Grumbo PK, love to see you back again. Same goes for Beep Bebop. Welcome in. Renoir, good to see you. It's been a fair while. Welcome back in. Good luck on the Regice Spice. I like that one. Can we get Regice with a costume? That'd be quite funny. Sem, welcome in. Andrew, good to see you as always, my man. How's it going? So we have, I think, 5 or 6 people from the comments who are doing Regice raids, but a couple of them might not actually be doing Regice, which is absolutely fine. Is there anything dotted around? Nothing that anybody has reported locally. So I'm going to hang fire. I will say today, it's turned into a lovely day here in the UK. It's actually about 17 degrees, which is a nice switch up from what it has been the last couple of weeks. Reasonably cold, but I haven't even got a jacket on tonight. It's actually so nice. It feels like spring is properly on its way in. Joe Watson, welcome into the stream. Hope you're good. Before I forget, which I inevitably will, we've got 100% purified Abomasnow. We're going to Mega Evolve that so we can get some extra Regice XL candy for the type coverage, which is great. Get that sorted. Can I have a question for you? Can you check what version you have? I don't know what version of what. I need a bit more information. In terms of the game, I'm fully up to date. I've got the most up to date thing. Lynn's joined Discord with us live. Fantastic. Get adding some of the peeps as well from the Discord. I'm looking to join Patreon shortly. Oh, fabulous. Well, hopefully I'll see you over on Patreon there. There is some content over there. I would say I've been working on trying to get some stuff up for Patreon, but I've had my hands covered in paint and plaster for like the last couple of days. So editing has taken a back seat for the last few days, but we'll be back on the grind soon. So I want to get the there's a few exclusive bits, like the travel day to get to LA was never put up on YouTube. That will be a Patreon exclusive. Sammy, good evening to you. Welcome in. Dave Plays, what's your rarest shiny? It's a very good question. I'm not really sure. I mean, there are quite a few random rare shinies. You know, we have a Shadow Shiny Alolan Marowak because we were able to evolve our Shadow Shiny Cubone into a Alolan Marowak during one event that was available for 7 days in 2022. However, I think it has got to be, if we search up the old Nundo tag, it has to be this, because this is a 0% IV shiny that was caught at LA Sinnoh during the event, and trying to get a Schnundo that isn't a perma-boosted kind of shiny, or a community day shiny, is incredibly rare, although we did get a full odds hysterically ahead of Bag On Conde Classic. This was a random full odds Bag On. 0% shiny, which is mental. Telepathy, good to see you again, and expecting a few Regice raids. Let's see. If anybody's been looking on social media, you might have seen Brandon Tarn got the Shundo. Was it him or was it the other person in the thumbnail? Either way, there's a Shundo Regice in his thumbnail. Mag Floof, good evening to you. How's it going? Saving my raid passes again tonight for the weekend. Don't blame you at all. I'm sure it'll be a lot of people. It might be a very quick, chilled stream tonight, to be honest. We'll see how many Regice raids we do. Nowadays, you can, I think, duo Regice if you've got the right accounts and everything. Back in the day, you may not have been able to do so. It might have been quite tough. But the more numbers, the quicker, hey? My first shiny was a good old Magikarp. Magikarp caught in 2017 that I evolved up to Gyarados. I caught it 2 weeks after the actual release of it. It was released in a water festival event, first ever shiny in Pokemon Go, Magikarp. And I got it 2 weeks after the event was done. Do you have a new avatar customization option? I'm not sure, I haven't looked, but I don't think I do. Anyway, I'm wearing a Giratina helmet, so I'm not overly concerned. I'll have a little look off stream. Sandra Felix, welcome in. Good afternoon to you. How's it going? Need that Dex entry. Well, hopefully we can deliver telepathy. Fingers crossed. If the first one isn't a 3-star, I'll just do one more. I'm thinking. Fair dues. Regice is nice, easy, excellent to do as well, so there isn't really too much of a struggle to get it caught. Yeah, Mike, I responded to your YouTube comment. I went through and responded to the comments I've added for today, because I know there were quite a few people who wanted to be added just for the Groudon, which is understandable. But yeah, congrats on getting the 96 shiny Kyogre. I'd honestly say 96 shiny is very worth maxing out and getting it tier 3 mega, to be honest. Goodness me, it's actually giving me a notification on time. Pokemon Go, challenge Regice and 5-star raids now. In a few minutes. I think I've got I think I might actually have 3 shiny Smeargle now, because it's been in different events. That's the thing. It was the original event in 2021, then it was in Johto Tour, obviously at 22, and I think 23 it had an event too. Thank you for putting that in, Charlie Lucy. I can pin your message. If you started on Dratini Conde, the original one, that would have been 2018. 2018 February would have been your start date. But yeah, not a bad time to start the game when there's actual major events going on. Community days were introduced in January 2018 with Pikachu. 2017 didn't have many shinies released, I've got to be honest. There was Magikarp, and then there was a huge chunk of time until I think they just started dropping the Gen 3 Ghost Pokemon in October of that year. So it went Magikarp in, I think, what was it, April or May of 2017. Then it was Sableye, Shuppet and Duskull all released for the Halloween event of 2017. And then I forget if they released something for the winter event. That's how I got you added, Mike. That's how I got you added, sir, for tonight. If you miss an invite, don't worry about missing an invite too much. I mean, I have to be honest, I'm not expecting a major amount of interest for Regice. I will say this to anybody who's on the Patreon squad as well: don't feel obligated to burn your raid passes joining tonight's raid streams just because it's Regice at the end of the day. Speaking of the devil, there is our first Regice appearing, so we're going to jump straight in and invite some people. Invite some people who are added from the YouTube comments, and we'll also send some Patreon requests out. Maybe just a friendship level up, something along those lines, or maybe a chance to go lucky friends. So I did give people the RH tag. There are 3 people who are online. The other 2, I assume, don't want Regice. So we've got a couple with invites we can ping out to the Patreon. Andrew, obviously, on the XP grind, so we'll go for both your accounts, dude. And we'll send Sammy, see if, well, maybe a bit later. We'll see if we go lucky. I think I went lucky friends with Casual Coops recently, which is hysterical, as I'm probably not going to see him however many weeks and months. Telepathy in there straight away. So Regice, people, obviously being a pure ice type, it's weak to, what is it, 4 different things? It's weak to fire, fighting, rock and steel. So you've got tons of different counters you can utilise. Jerry, join us. There we go. Send out the first 3. Lucky, went lucky again with Coops as well, Sue. Everyone going to be chasing Flabebe tomorrow. Not only Flabebe, Charlie Lucy, but we're also going to be chasing the new costume Cottony. That costume Cottony, the orangey flower crown with the orange shiny would just look beautiful. So definitely recommend. Try and chase that, people, if you can do. I've got the extra aura courier whenever we see again. Ooh, snazzy. Is it the yellow one, the pom-pom? Because the only thing with that is that the pom-pom is going to be one of the boosted spawns for New York Go Fest, which we're probably going to see each other at. So let's see. Maybe a lucky trade would be quite a fun one to do. I need to hope that I get very lucky with the Bailey, the black and red one. I'm surprised. 6 people in on Regice. I am very surprised. Genuinely. The shiny costume with the Cottony looks great. It does look so good, doesn't it? So looks so good. But 100% chasing that Flabebe. I need the shiny Flabebe. Because the thing is, folks, if you're going to one of these international events, if you can find more, I mean, it's going to be a very hard chase unless they boost it for the event. But trying to chase the red Flabebe here in the UK, if I can get multiple shinies of it, and I mean more than 3, because you need 3 for the shiny family, you want to take them over to America, because it's not their regional Flabebe. They have the yellow one. Reggie Steele popping in the chat. It's not quite, I assume you'll be appearing in raid rotations in April, but welcome in. Charlie Todd, sorry missed that invite. Hey, no worries. I wouldn't blame you if you missed it deliberately, because it's Regice. Hope you're doing all right, man. And Grimbo PK, thank you very much for the shiny luck. Somebody in there with an Apex Purified Ho-Oh. Very nice. Already have the shiny pan saved, so hopefully at least one of the regional monkeys, if spawning worldwide. They should be spawning worldwide. That is actually a very good point. I sort of completely glossed over that. I know we read out the information last week on the podcast, but it's got like 2 sets of regionals available, hasn't it? It's got not only the brand new Flabebes, which are regionally distributed, but the Pan, Paw, Seer and Sage elemental monkeys are spawning, I think, globally, everywhere. Which is, I mean, I know they were featured in, what was it 2022's Go Fest they were featured in? I've got all the shinies, but not everybody does. So that's quite a nice chase to go for, if they are spawning globally. I can't remember off the top of my head if that's the case. I really hope so. I mean, surprised that they're not very usable Pokemon, but they're quite nice shinies. I remember getting the first one I got in Seattle Go Fest was the Pan Paw. Got that run next to the big fountain they had for the biome. It was great. Pedro, hey, lovely to see you once again, dude. How are you? Fancy a random Regice raid, or kind of in the majority of not really wanting to do Regice? I don't really want to do Regice, and I have 100 to max that's been waiting for like 5 years to max. It's crazy. Now I looked and I have 174 XL candy, and I'm like, I should have been raiding a little bit more over the course of this week, but I want to save those green passes for the actual important raid events. Caroline, welcome into the stream. Now, you'll be looking for 1784 people, because obviously we don't have Snowy Boost here, that'd be very crazy. We got 1744, so a whole 40 CP off of what would be 100%. Level up with the Wolverine. I think we're like 5 days from best friends, dude. Genuinely. And we've got 3 Regice XL. Final strike. Nah, I'm good on Regice. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Thought I'd ask anyway. Thanks for popping in. Those 5 people in the lobby. May there be a shiny in there for you. With the new background, it actually looks quite nice. Very nice and juicy. So the shiny Regice is a little bit of a deeper blue. It's not as pale as this, but a very easy excellent to hit. No problem at all. How many raids have we done so far? We've done one. Just the one raid, because Regice is a defensive tanky thing. Oh, telepathy nabbed the shiny. So is that Pokédex shiny for you, dude? If so, let's give a... We've actually had a shiny for Andrew as well, so that's 2 shinies from those remote invites. Congrats to you both. Nicely done. So dishing out the shiny lot tonight, which is great to see. This thing, has it rolled once? I'm going to throw a great throw on this stupid thing. We're going to try and hit completely the wrong side of it. Bring in the shiny light, fabulous. My Griffin with 1733. There you go, great throw is better than excellent. As I keep on saying, 4XL for the catch. Lovely. Let's move swiftly on. Moving swiftly on. I'm not getting run over. So if I check the recents, somebody add? Yeah, a couple of people have added. Cool. That's all good. 2 shinies out of 6 raid, or 6 people raiding, is actually insane. It's a Dex entry shiny. Dex entry shiny legendary. That's fantastic. Well done. Big congratulations. Mr. Amin. Green. No. If anything, I'd rather save my shiny fortune for Groudon, because I need the shundo of that thing on Saturday. So I might try and find some people in APAC and people in the West Coast, so I can keep the raid game going, because I want to max out on those Primal Groudon raids. Right, I'm actually going to jump in public in case anybody happens to be local. Jump into the next one. Let's go. 2 shinies out of 6 people raiding is actually insane odds. Greg, wish I had the new catch backgrounds. I hope they do get released globally soon, because honestly it makes it look so fresh. Charlie Todd, have the invite, and we'll invite Karen. There we go, and then we'll ping some more invites out. Regice, I caught... I don't know what that is. That's not a Pokemon name. Called something. Sue, have 398 XL candies for Regice. How on earth did you achieve such a thing? Can I have a few of them, please? Distribute them to me. That'd be really nice. Okay, we'll ping a few more. 2 more invites out. Shiny Icky Mum and Science Seth. There we go. Fabulous. Honestly, I have more luck with legendary shinies than anything. My Entei, Reshiram and Latios Dex entries were shinies. That's kind of the joy of picking up the game more recently, because then you don't have to wade through every raid boss's first rotation where it's not shiny eligible. You get the shiny straight off the bat. So it's good fun, genuinely. And always nice to get a shiny Dex entry. Being a hardcore player and playing for years and years and years, very rarely seen a shiny Dex entry. I think the only one I might have actually had was Stuffle, genuinely. Stuffle, possibly something, I forget the other thing, but I've never had a legendary shiny Pokédex entry. I'm waiting for Zacian and Zamazenta, because I've never raided those. I refuse to raid those ones. 7 of us in, juicy. Alright, we're going to torch this one with Fusion Flare. Fabulous. Linz, if I became a patron on Saturday, does that mean I could get on the raid list for Groudon? Linz, I can't remember if you were one of the people in the comments, though. So if you're on the comments for the post, you'd be on for the Groudon thing. But yeah, if you join the Patreon, obviously make sure it's ahead of the raid day. But yeah, stick on the raid list, for sure. Gave me a notification I had a catch background. I don't think it would have pushed notifications out about the catch background. I know that Pokemon Go or Niantic have released some very vague article about it quite recently, talking about the updates and saying we've pushed this to a few various regions, and failed to actually mention what those regions were. I think New Zealand, a part of Mexico, and very southern states of America, plus New Zealand and a few other places at the moment. It's quite limited, unfortunately, but I hope it goes out globally soon. Had a Tapu Bulu shiny Dex entry. Very nice. Haven't had a Dex entry since. So that was that last year, 2023? I think it was May when that was out in raids. But Lydia, it's a very nice shiny Dex entry for sure. I think Leon has put his name down. I don't think I have, but I need to support the channel as you'd help me with the raids. No worries. Hey, I know you are looking to join the Patreon, but if you can't for some reason, then jump onto the I think it was the Kyogre Raid Day video. But hopefully see you on the Patreon soon. Pokemon Go Hub has a red Oricorio in the infographic for New York spawns, but says pom-pom form. No, they've got that wrong. Pokemon Go Hub have their info wrong, unfortunately. It is definitely the pom-pom form. So the Oricorios, depending on the Go Fest IRL event, are distributed in their own regions. So Madrid gets the Bailey form, America, New York gets the pom-pom form, and then I think is it Sensu? I think Sensu is over in Sendai. Couple of friendship level ups, Patreon squad member, shiny IKEA mum. We got absolutely piss all rewards from that, apart from some XL candy. Lovely. Oh, nice, shiny Delphox. That's a great final strike there. Lovely stuff. And that's not shiny on raid number 2, and 1746 is extremely poor. I think my Hundo Regice that we're not trying to max, but we're getting some resources for it, was actually one of the very first videos on the channel back in 2019. There was I can't remember, it was a raid kind of day weekend for the Regice where they dropped Regigigas. Colossal Discovery, that was what it was called. It was the first ever ticketed event in the game for Regigigas in its release. There's the catch. Lovely stuff. Fabulous. Very dead 3-star, but that's all good. And I wonder, can we reach this other one? My Honda Regice is from Toaster, so it must have been Mark Raid back in 2022. 22, or it could have been, I don't know who else is based in Toaster. Herv, I think, is a podcast Patreon. He's based in Toaster Way, I believe. Sandra, 1741. Yes, I know you're shiny IKEA mum. I remember the name link. Nice final strike. So we'll ping an invite selection to Patreon squad people. So let's invite Dunkers, K-Dunks. Who have we not had in a lobby? Motters, Stewie Man. Let's ping an invite to Randy and see. Somebody's maxed out. That's good. Kurt needs a Riders online. Let's ping them an invite. There we go. Why do all my raid timers have only about 12 minutes on them? So that's been a thing, I think, since the beginning of February, is that now Raid Hour doesn't have 1 hour timers on the raids. It has 2 sets of 25-minute timers on them. So you basically get more raids per gym, which is quite a good update. I do wish the raid timers would actually last for 28 minutes to 30 minutes properly, like they do on a raid day, sometimes cycling. Because 25-minute timers means that they go very, very quickly. Oh, I need to do a RH tag. There we go. They go very, very quickly, but then it takes them 5 minutes to refresh, and you're sitting around from 25 past till half past waiting for things to actually boot up. Only notice now. That's because you're not raiding the Regice, so you actually have time to look at the gyms. Renoir, Toaster. Yeah, there's a UK town called Toaster, but it's not spelt like the appliance. It's got a W in there. It's where Mark originally started, I think, doing his YouTube content. Wow, we've got 9 people in this lobby. I am speechless. 10 people. We need 1 more person to make it a maxed out raid lobby. That's astonishing. Who'd have thought people care about Regice? Luca, welcome into the stream. Good to have you with us. And Wilson dropping on by. Hey, I remember the Regigigas release. Got the shiny on the first raid. So you're thinking actually of when it was released in raids. I think it was 2021 when it got dropped. I can't remember if it got dropped. I think it did get dropped to the shiny in 2021 for the first time. I remember I was working at home on some bits and pieces and got the shiny on my 5th raid, which wasn't too bad. But The Colossal Discovery was an event back in November of 2020. Oh no, 2019. Sorry. You had an $8 ticketed research to get not even a shiny potential Regice. It was the Pokédex one, and then you had a perma boosted. It was like a 1 in 10 rate, I think, for the regular Gen 3 Regis. And you had a raid. It was like raid battle pass. You had like 10 free passes for the day, and all that jazz. Back when people actually needed shinies. I don't know. It's so long ago at this point. Regice was EX raids. It was after. It was an EX raid boss after the Colossal Discovery, I think, because we had 2 or 3 cycles of it being an EX raid boss before COVID struck. I think it was January and February of 2020 where we had it in the EX raids, back when the EX raid system existed. Before pandemic, COVID struck, and it was play from home, and EX raids were put in the bin. Kevin, hey, welcome into the stream. $8 for a Zarude. The only difference I would say is that Zarude is actually a usable Pokemon. It's very good at Pokemon Go, both in Master League and as a general raid attacker, whereas Regice is just like a big, colossal, tanky son of a gun. Ooh, that is a nice sky. Look at that. Good colours. And down goes this one. Nice work, people. Best of luck for your shiny, if you need it, out of that raid. And 1731 on my side is dead. You're going to be 1784. If you find that magical number, that is 100%. But we did get a rare X. Yes, that's what I like to see. And will it be shiny? That's not shiny, unfortunately. 1751 and 1757, so both non-shiny, kind of middle of the rung trash, unfortunately. Right, so we'll stand on the corner here. Ka-ching, there we go. Did Paul pop in? Oh, I missed Paul. Paulie, welcome into the stream. Ka-ching, there we go. Where is good for Pokemon Go in England? That's quite a big area. There are quite a few good places to go and play. Chester has got a lot of good places to go and play, because that was where the first English event was held. There was Chester Heritage, I think, back in 2017. So that was an older event, but there are good spots dotted around in various different cities. So Bristol's got some good places to play. London's obviously got good places to play. Nottingham is a great place to go and play. Not Oxford, exactly. Charlie Lucy hitting the nail on the head. Not Oxford. I would not recommend Oxford under any circumstances. Bad reception on more than one network. And also just, I didn't like the vibe of it, to be honest. I didn't like the vibe of the city. But that's just me. Oh, Pavnoko. Yes, online. I will send Sammy an invite as well, because why the hell not? Ah, there we go. I see Paulie in chat. Fabulous. Stream quality dip. I see the bars have dropped. I don't know if that's because we're right next to the university or something else. Don't worry, we'll be out of the way of this area soon. Linz, Leon is now offline. He only had 2 passes. Says thank you though. Fabulous. Thank you for letting me know. Appreciate that. And welcome for the invites as always. So this is where I have to send like batches of 3 and batches of 2 and something like that. Let's send Lampinius and Lyra Bear an invite. There we go. Good stuff. Let's send Kevin 1111 an invite. Why the hell not? Leeds is okay. See, Leeds I've never actually been to, so that may be on the list for this year, for maybe for a community day or something like that. Can I ping any more invites? We're going to run out of time. Yeah, run out of time. 8 of us in though is more than good enough. That's great. Even a random local person's jumped in. Ethan, good to see you in the stream. Have a shiny. Thank you very much. appreciate the shiny vibes. Although I will gladly send those on to somebody who needs the shiny properly. I'm just out here doing some raid invites, providing a little bit of light entertainment. Please continue providing simple content. I will try and do so. Thank you for your support. UK peeps, have you got any recommended places that you go and play? Someone said they wanted to join if you do public. The thing is, I did public on the last lobby as well, just maybe they didn't spot it. But yeah, if they're joysticking in, not ideal, not how I'd recommend playing the game, because you miss out on kind of the fundamental element of Pokemon Go. But it is Regice. So I mean, I can tell you for a fact there's nobody from the local crew who gives a damn about Regice. I can't blame them, to be honest. Although the next 2 weeks of raid hours, I think the next 2 weeks of raid hours are Tapu Lele, which has good shiny potential. Wakefield. Not actually sure where Wakefield is off the top of my head. Lydia, Bristol's alright, but I feel like it's a pain in the butt sometimes. Not as lively as London. No, well, it is West Country. I mean, that's where I grew up. I am Bristolian at heart. So I did, God, it was way back in 2019, I think. I did Lapras Raid Day in Bristol. And I've scoped around playing some Pokemon Go on the side there. I've done a couple of raid hours down there. There's decent spawn points as long as you go to the right place. Exclusive move for Regice is Thunder. It is, but I don't believe it gets it on this raid rotation. So if you wanted it on the Pokemon, you'd have to Elite TM it on, which I would say there are vastly better things to use your Elite TM on. For example, if you've got a decent Kyogre on the raid day, or if you in the future, this week, you get a decent Groudon, and you want to TM Precipice Blades onto it, I'd say go for that, to be honest. But Regice is in the bin, 1747 on my side, which is very poor. Good luck, everybody, for your potential hundo. 1684 is the magic number you want to see. Bristolian twins, yes. Alex getting the final strike. I don't know if he's in stream. Alex, are you in stream? Ooh, not shiny, no. Really not expecting to get the shiny tonight because, I mean, we've done 4 Regice raids, and that's 4 Regice raids I've done entirely for this raid rotation. Cedric, hey, good to see you. Welcome to the stream, dude. How's it going? Sammy with a 1749, not shiny. Thank you for burning a remote pass, dude. There we go. Telepathy, got Hydro Pump on one Kyogre. Is it still worth using Elite TM on my shiny that has the same percentage? Yes. Origin Pulse makes Kyogre actually really, really good. You're better off, if you're going to use the regular moves, you're better off going with Surf rather than Hydro Pump, because it does more damage per second, because it's a 2-bar move. But Origin Pulse is so heavy on the damage, it makes up for it. So that's that. Now we have to wait for the rotations. Oh, we went Ultra Friends with somebody. Patron Squad. Boris, I think, from Germany. Fabulous. We will drop a lucky egg to get the extra XP. Hopefully you pop your lucky egg down too. There we go. Some XP. Never say no to it, to be honest. Never know when they're going to drop level 60 in there. MT First, good morning, good evening to you. Welcome into the stream. Mike Griffin nabbing the same CP as Sammy on that one. When you come into Portugal? That I don't know. I would like to go to the Algarve or some other places for sure. Let me chat. Maybe after or before or after the GoFest season, it'd be quite fun to do a community day in Portugal. I've wanted to do another community day because we haven't done an abroad community day actually technically since Timber. Timber was in Barcelona just because the City Safari was there and it was on the same weekend. But I would like to do a proper trip. Go and do a community day internationally somewhere. And Portugal would probably fit the bill. It'd be good fun. Got 2 raid passes left to burn with you if possible. Cedric, chuck yourself online, dude. There'll be an invite or 2 coming your way. Absolutely. Patron Squad, for sure. And it's Regice, so yes. Why the hell not? We need the numbers. Let's quickly revive everything. So this is what I mean. We're into that lull time now where we've got kind of 5 minutes just sitting around waiting for nothing to happen. Because all the timers, apart from that one in the far distance, which we definitely can't walk to, because how long's that on it? Also, I'm 23 minutes, but I'm not walking that far down. No offence to Regice, but I'm going to quite happily sit here and we'll hit the gyms going back up the road with that later egg hatch. That's good. Fabulous. Jared, good morning from California. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good morning. A fine Wednesday morning. There we go. Got a shiny ponytail and it ran away. Sorry to hear that. It sucks that a shiny has run away. Was it a victim of a Go++, or was it a speed cap thing? Next raid is the last. Mike Griffin, no problem. Thank you very much for letting me know, and hopefully it can deliver some sparkles in the final one. Oh, Sandra, thank you very much for the super chat, or the super sticker, shall I say. A big 20 British pounds one. Thank you so much indeed for the support. Thanks for being you. I try and keep it real. Try and keep it as real as we possibly can do. But I really appreciate the support on the stream, and on Patreon as well. There we go. Murphs, welcome into the stream. Don, will you be doing any Pokemon trading, I assume that is, in New York, like to trade for a goat? Oh, you mean a Skidoo? Good old Skidoo. If you find me and I have specials available, because I think I've got to do lucky friend trades with quite a few people, but Skidoo, I've got quite a lot of them left. I've actually got, well, that's minus the Skitty, but probably about 35 Skidoo left to trade, minus the Hundo, and I need XLs. So yeah, if you spot me and fancy nabbing a special trade in New York Go Fest and need a goat, there will be quite a few people who have Skidoo from the Barcelona or maybe the other city safaris dotted around that you might be able to nab them from as well. So if you spot me first, come and grab one for sure. Got a shiny Vulpix. Jaden, was that from the Spotlight Hour last night? If anybody was tuned in for last night's Spotlight Hour, we popped off on the shinies last night. We got 3 shinies, 3 different shinies on last night's Spotlight Hour, so that was great. Pedro Algarve's for sure a nice part of Portugal. The only reason I saw that is because I got recommended like through a travel email. It popped up saying there's a deal on. I'm like, I can't really do it. I've got to buy New York stuff. I can't buy any extra travel at the moment. Never actually paid Pogo over there. It's one of those things that I'd like to actually have a look at the country and see where's a good place. Like you can scope on Campfire how many gyms somewhere has, if there's a community ambassador program over there and that sort of thing. I think that'd be a good idea for sure. Beast Cameron, 123, thank you very much for the super chat. Very much appreciated. In fact, I could do the thumbs up. Oh, Molly's sending an invite. Do you know what? I'm very tempted to just burn a remote because we've got 2 minutes left to go. Let's be nice. Let's be nice. Molly is part of the Patreon, and we'll burn a remote on it because why not? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. I'm ready. Thank you, Molly, for the invite. Will you accept raid invites for Groudon Day? So, I assume what you mean by that is, am I going to be 2 things? I'm going to be taking every Groudon raid I can feasibly do. I want to burn the 20 remotes on the day 1, and I'm going to stay up on Sunday morning from midnight until about 3 a.m. I think is when it cuts off, and see if I can get a few in the West Coast too. That's the plan. Otherwise, I'm going to be hosting a few for the Groudon raid hour because we're live streaming it the very first hour. So from 2 to 3 p.m. UK time, we'll be live streaming the Groudon raid day, and there are quite a few people on the comments of the Kyogre raid day video that I need to add. So there's going to be a lot of interest for that one, which is great. But I will say again, if you're looking for people to add for Groudon's Primal Raid Day, jump into the Discord. You can find yourself a fantastic crew of people from around the world. Add people from all corners of time zones, etc., so you can continue to raid and burn those 20 remotes if you fancy it. It's a really good idea, certainly for these not international raid days, but when you've got a remote raid cap increase, so 20 remote raids, it's a really good idea to play your time zones and see if you can get different, geotags and that sort of thing. Absolutely fantastic. I never actually read out your comments. Sorry, Beast Cameron. Even a useless raid out is entertaining. We try. we try and make raiding an oversized ice cube actually fun and entertaining. If we get the shiny, should we name it 22 Jump Street? It's a random reference. And is that Anthony? Andrione, welcome into the stream all the way from Brazil. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're having a good day. Start of the day and stuff. Jesus is in chat. Say welcome in. The potential to make some kind of silly reference, but hey, I have a newfound quick question. How often do you play and how long for? So unless I'm doing other bits and pieces for content production or other real life bits and pieces, I try and play every day, depending on what the event is. So for example, tomorrow we're going to be out playing for a good 8 hours. I'm going to say we're going to be filming that whole new event that starts at 10 AM local time, the Verdant Wonders. But for example, if there's no event and it's just like a small hour raid, I'll be out for about an hour or two, something like that. And I've been playing for a very long time, since the end of July 2016. David, thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Now, let's see, can the remote raid luck from Molly bring us a sparkly one? Thanks, Molly, for the invite, by the way. 1727, Masterful 27 would approve of the number, but that is not very good, Ivy. That Bergmite looks so weird. Was there a Bergmite in the raid? I mean, it's very weird to use Salamence versus Regice, I've got to be honest. Why is everything not very effective? So, this isn't shiny, but also that is a current visual glitch. And Niantic have actually finally recognised that it's a thing. So it only shows that you're doing not very effective damage, even though you are actually doing super effective damage. So fighting Pokemon are obviously super effective versus Ice, and it's not, thankfully, not a technical glitch. I mean, can you imagine if they'd reversed all of the type coverage things, so suddenly Ice is super effective against fighting? That would be ridiculous. So at the moment it's just a visual glitch, and hopefully they fix it soon, probably in the next update. But it kind of gives you a good reason to know your counters and know your typings. Please, Regice, get in the ball, for goodness sake. The worst IV1 we've seen so far tonight is giving us the biggest headache. Typical way forward. Right, we're going to go for a great throw and hit it on the side, or maybe even a nice throw. Nice throw, not for the win, that's a shame. Come on. Ka-ching, just before it jumped. Look at that. And instantly out. I know I've said it many times before and I'll say it again. The catch RNG these days is not what it used to be. There you go, great throw. Great throws are better than excellence. Gotta absolutely love that. 4 XL candy and we can jump straight into our own raids. So, invites coming in for some YouTube commenters and some Patreon Squad members. Let's go. Fantastic. Right, there's 3 peeps online. Let's go with that. And we're picking an invite to Jerry and Cedric, and then we've got another batch of invites coming up. I think Jerry might be maxed, potentially, which is all good. Wolverine, have some XP. Got a hundo on the first raid somehow. Burger King, hey, fantastic going. First raid hundo, what a way to start the raid wave. And a hundo legendary is never a bad thing. No matter how useless in the game it is, it's always a very nice rare thing to have in the collection, so big congrats on that. I'm a big fan of a hundo. No matter how useless it is, it's always good fun to collect them. In my view, anyway. That's my view. Shiny Akimum have an invite, and we'll ping. Let's return an invite to Molly as well. Ping. There we go. Jerry, maxed on remotes doing Drampers. That's probably a better spend of the raid passes, dude, to be honest. I want Niantic to update raiding so this part just gets skipped. The thing is, Niantic have tried to update raiding, but their result of updating raiding is just adding more variations to raids. So we've got shadow raids now that you can only raid in person, and they've revamped the EX raid system by making it elite raids and in person only. So technically they're not really revamped the raid system. The biggest overhaul was probably the shadow legendaries and stuff, where you have, or shadow tier 3s and 5s, where you have the purified gems to add in and that sort of thing. So you have like a extra add-on to it, but it's not really that much of an update. I think I said that when they first released. It's like, yeah, you're adding a new item and a new raid mechanic, but it's still just tap and go. Tap and go, tap and go. Lele, welcome into the stream. Good to have you with us. Eight of us in. Lots of Best Buddy stuff. I see an Incineroar, probably from the community day. Not a bad pick if it's got Blast Burn on it. But, oh, Blizzard. Even though it's not very effective, it's still going to do some damage versus us. Now, I want to see some other peeps from the invites getting their shinies. John, welcome in from the Philippines. A very good morning to you. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Welcome. William, welcome in as well. We're seeing if we can nab a shiny Regice or something decent, but to be honest, the best thing would just be some XL candy. Or some rare XL candy I can put into an Amorous. That'd be good. I'd much prefer that than anything else. On my side anyway. I know there are plenty of people who need the shinies. Telepathy 97 got Pokédex shiny entry tonight, which is jokes. Right, we're almost at the next double. Cassia, can't wait for Groudon Day. Yeah, I can't wait either. Cannot wait. I will say that I think Primal Groudon's going to be a little bit to take down because it's double weak to water. But you do have to just be careful because the Primal Groudon could have Solar Beam, which will absolutely annihilate your water-type Pokemon. Yeah, that's it. And if you have a sunny boosted day, that Solar Beam is going to wreck. It's going to be very, very devastating. But speaking of devastating, here goes the Regice. In the bin it goes. So best of luck. 1784 people is what you want to see. We got 1734. 50 CP off. Oh my goodness me. Marty, welcome into the stream. Siddiq sending in some shiny luck from the Indonesia. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And the Wolverine with a Shadow Apex Lugia. Nice pull, dude. Was that an Apex Shadow? I don't know. Off the top of my head. That's not shiny. The shiny is a deeper blue. It's possibly the worst shiny Reggie out of the quad, actually. 1717 shiny. So you've nabbed 2 shinies, Andrew. Congratulations. There we go. Boom. There we go. How far along is the Enamorous XL Candy? I think we're up to about 150 or so. We might even be more than that. I'm not sure. Trust me, tomorrow when we're walking around solidly for 8 hours, it's going to get some XL Candy. It's going to get poffin for that day. That's for sure. Sandra nabbing a shiny as well. Hey, 1760 isn't horrendous, but congrats. So that's 2 shinies from that raid as well. Sandra and Andrew. Congrats to you both. Nice. There's the catch. Beautiful. CeeLo, can't wait for Bagon Classic. I can't wait either. I'm going to be farming XL Candy and hoping that we get a few 100%ers spawning because Shundo Bagon, fantastic for the Mega. And we all want some XL Candy because not only was the original Bagon Community Day before XL Candy existed in the game, it was 2019, for goodness sake, April. But we've all got Shadows now. Shadow Bagon is still at the current time just about in the Shadow Rocket raid rotation. Team leader rotation, not the raids. But it's such a solid Pokemon, the Shadow one, so you've got to farm it. Farm those XL candies. If you double check, you should be able to get yourself make sure you've got yourself a type coverage Mega, people. Bagon as itself is a pure Dragon type, so make sure you've got a Dragon Mega available. There's plenty to choose from. Rayquaza, Altaria. Altaria's been in the game for the longest, I think. Oh my goodness me, people are max left, right and centre. Do you know what? We're going to find some OG people. There we go, from Discord. Cedric, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you, dude. Let me just ping out these other random invites and see who happens to join. 4 people max. People being max left, right and centre. Goodness me. There we go. Right, no shot, extra blue, ice cold, shiny ice cube. Does that mean you got a shiny, Cedric? Did he get a shiny as well? Mike Griffin, removing you now till the next time. Do you want to hang on till Groudon raid day, dude. If you've already removed me, just let me know and I'll re-add you once I finish the stream, dude. Because that was the promise. It was Regice raid hour and a bit of Groudon action too. So okay, 6 of us in. Fabulous. Like I say, I prefer to have the raid rotation shaken up, not stirred. Nice one, Akeem. I rate that reference. That's good. 6 of us in. This will be an easy takedown. Marcy, what was that? Shiny love from Sweden. Thank you very much. Appreciate your support, the shiny vibes. Hope you're having a good day all the way in Sweden. If you're in Sweden, how did your raid hour go if you bothered to go out and do Regice raids? Because it's Regice at the end of the day, isn't it? DH, yo, good to see you. As always, any shiny luck so far? Not for me, but we've dished out a fair amount of shinies. The first raid had Telepathy and Andrew nabbing shinies. Telepathy's was a Pokédex entry shiny, and then the last raid was Andrew again and Sandra, which is amazing. So a couple of shinies for other people, which is great. Thanks, can you re-add please? Yes, Mike, I will do that. Drop a reply to my YouTube comment just as a ping so I get the notification. I can look back at it immediately, otherwise I might forget. Alex Hunter, hey, lovely to see you, dude. How are you and the boys doing? I messaged you on Patreon, by the way, so just have a little look at your inbox. Subscribe to you. Gwen, welcome into the stream. Thanks very much for hitting that subscribe button. Appreciate you choosing to hit that sub button for the channel. Hopefully see you again very soon as well, because tomorrow we're going to be vlogging the Verdant Wonders event and covering that event, trying to hunt shiny hunt for Lebebe and the brand new costume Cottony, as well as seeing if the Zarude research is going to be doable in one day. I really kind of hope it is, because I'd like to be able to put Zarude in the thumbnail. And depending how good the event is spawn-wise, because there are a few more interesting spawns in that one. I think Shroomish is featured, which is a boosted dust Pokemon. So there's quite a few good regular spawns to go for in that next event, starting tomorrow. I want to try and get back out on Friday as well and get that grind going. Possibly early Saturday and cover it for Sunday as well, because maximise on this event. This upcoming event has some really good stuff in it. Random dude, hope I get a shiny Groudon because I lost my attempt for Kyogre, but I heard that there will be another raid day with Primal Groudon instead, because I got the shiny Tapu Koko this month. Well, congrats on the shiny Tapu Koko. Yes, so it's this Saturday. Saturday the 23rd of March from 2 to 5 PM your local time is Primal Groudon raid day. If you're short of people who could join your raids, or you need to add people to join their remote raids, jump into my Discord if you haven't done so already. Discord can be linked in the chat and is in the description as well. It's a great global community, so you can go and raid in APAC, you can go and raid in the Americas, you can raid across Europe if you so fancy it. And wow, 1706 on my side. This is just awful. But level up with somebody, which is awesome, fabulous. And a rare XL candy is what I want from these raids. In-person raiding, rare XL candy is all we need. I want to see the Primal Groudon ticket. I don't think it's available in the shop just yet. They'll probably push it a bit later. But that's not a shiny either. Good luck, everybody who's in that lobby for a shiny. I think the invites are the best way to get it, because this was just terrible. Alright. Go for the excellent. There we go. Pedro, I think I missed this message earlier. Sorry if I did. Would you level 15 max a Shadow Shiny bag on 12, 14, 13? Ooh, that's a tricky call. Personally, I wouldn't because of the 12 attack. But it's entirely up to you. Because even if that purified, it would still purify to be a Goku Bad 98, I think. It would be 14, 15, 15 as a purified shiny. So I would just keep it as a Shadow Shiny bag on and leave it as a gym trophy, I've got to be honest. Boom, there we go. Telepathy definitely got lucky today, that's for sure. Some other people are saying max it. It's entirely your call, to be honest. But the thing is that my IV standards, this is why like my reactions to legendary catches these days is quite minimal, unless it's a Hundo or a 98 or something. Because I've got quite a lot of good IV Pokemon and good teams and things like that. My IV standards for raids are so high. It's like, technically for Kyogre, it's Shundo or bust, because we got the Schlundo. Groudon is Schlundo as well, so even if we get a regular Hundo, it's still hype, but I'm like, it needs to be shiny. There's the catch, beautifully done. That is the middle finger, 69%, so the one of the worst you can get. And now let's just jump into the next one, shall we? Sadiq bought the bundle ticket for the Kyogre and Groudon stuff. Yeah, I saw that the web bundle deal for the 2 tickets was actually quite good, because you got both included plus 2 extra raid passes, I think, wasn't it? Something along those lines. I need at least 15 attack personally. With a Shadow, I can stretch to 14 attack. You know, that's kind of my floor. Excuse me. Oof. Linz has just joined our Patreon chat. Oh, fabulous, on Discord. Linz, welcome to the Patreon squad. I'll message you on Patreon once we've got the stream done and dusted. Welcome to the Patreon. Thank you so much for signing up. Hope you enjoy the extra bits of content that are available on there, and obviously you've linked it up to Discord. All absolutely fine. Welcome into the Discord chat. There's so many people in there. You can add everybody from the Patreon squad. It's a great community there. Fabulous people. Just got a 94%. Leaf, congrats on the pretty decent IV, actually, isn't it? Nicely done. Good stuff. Okay, I think we've got a couple of other people jumping in on this one. Absolutely fine. Thank you for burning the passes. Sandra, Andrew, K. Duncan there. Lampinius jumping in. Very nice indeed. Justin, should I put my time and effort into getting my 100% IV Jirachi to level 50? Yes. Absolutely incomprehensibly yes. If I had a Hundo Jirachi like that, I'd be grinding. It'd be my buddy for all eternity and putting rare XL candy into it to get it to level 50. Yes, definitely. Congrats, by the way. When did you get that Jirachi? Was it back originally, or was it is it the shiny one from is it Hoenn? I think it was. It was something else. Having a Hundo Mythical is absolutely insane. So amazing. Big congrats. And yes, definitely max it. What guy? That guy on X, I was upset I gifted you a ticket and wanted to become a YouTuber. Were they upset, or was it just like an endearing comment? I don't know. I mean, the thing is, like, people gift tickets to each other who aren't creators as well. So that whole point is kind of null and void, really. I mean, people gift tickets to their friends or family and that sort of thing. Well, I've gifted tickets to people. So it's just a gesture of goodwill. It just so happens that because I make content, then I can say, hey, thank you very much on a video to whoever gifts me the ticket. And usually people gift the ticket because they go live while I'm asleep, typically. Or like the ticket, because I always have my game on. My game, unless it crashes, is very rarely ever shut down. So I never get the tickets appear until I see it pop up in the news and it goes, hey, someone gifted you a ticket. It's, oh, that's live, is it? That's live. Need friends, loyalty. There we go. CeeLo's called up the Discord link. So the Discord link, check that Discord. You'll need to sign up with a little profile, but you can add people from across the globe. There's a global community in there, all corners of all regions. So if you want to add people in-game, crack on and do that. Definitely ahead of the Groudon raid day on Saturday. And this is a very dead... We've had just a plethora of bad IV ones. Level up with Maz, fabulous stuff from the Patreon squad. No rare XL candy on that one, but we've got 1733, so good luck to everybody else who's in that raid. And also, thank you very much for choosing to burn a pass with me. Good luck for your sparkly one. And this is still not shiny, but it is only raid number like 7, I think. Stefan, welcome into the stream. Quince, sadly no shiny luck as of yet. We've dished out a lot of shiny luck to fellow raiders, which is great. A couple of people have had some shinies, and somebody had a Pokédex shiny entry, which is jokes. Now we have 2 raids we can go and do, hopefully. Poured and ready to strike. It's very tempting to do that, but I don't think so. I don't think so. So we'll wander up and hit that double, and then that will be the radar. Sandra, I think you got yourself a 98 percenter. 1778, I believe, is a 98% Regice. Congratulations, good luck on the catch. Pedro, and yes, they managed to get 98% shadow rolls. That I am immensely jealous of. Well done. Congrats on nabbing that. I've tried to get a decent shadow rolls for years and it's never happened. It's like the one shadow that's consistently bad. Even Swinnup occasionally is like, yeah, have a decent IV one. Here you go, have a 96. Rolls, I don't think I've ever had higher than a 82%. And I can't bring myself to max something that's like, 12, 14, 11 or something. Hopefully I don't have another Tyranitar incident. Don't know if you remember that. You'll have to remind me of the Tyranitar incident, actually. Trying to fall over. Star you. That's a boosted Dustmon. We'll have that. Thank you very much. Well, raid invite from Molly. Sorry, we can't join that one, Molly. We've got our own raids to smash. I have 2k Mamo XL waiting. There's some things you have an immense amount of XL candies for. Yeah. So if you grind the certain events, like last year we had the Swinnup Comp Day Classic. Grinded that for the XL candies. Right, we're going to go to the one with 3 minutes on it first. Alvi, welcome into the stream. Good to have you with us. Can we get in? Get me in the raid lobby. There we go. Fabulous. Right, we're going to send out some invites. Although I'm sure that people are now burnt out. 2 people are maxed. There you go. So they're maxed out. Burnt's online. Let's try and get that level up. If we can do. 3 people already maxed. Okay. Apparently we're sending out those invites. There we go. Fabulous. Quince was here when you got the shiny 20,000. Oh, the 20k sub Tapu Koko shiny. And all the streams afterwards caught the very end of you leaving. That was a fun stream for sure. Hitting 20k with the shiny was jokes. Also very, very timely because we hit a 10k with the shiny Slowpoke on its community day back at March last year. 13, 15, 14 Shadow Piplup worth investing into or nah? I personally vote nah, Charlie Lucy, just because I don't think Shadow Empoleon is actually all that good, unfortunately. But that would technically purify to be 100%er, I believe. If you wanted a purified Hundo Piplup. Can we nab a creator? Let's try Daxi. He won't jump in, but, you know, why not? Let's give it a bash. Who else? Try Landor Alpha usually jumps in for random invites. Let's see. Leif reached the limit. I'm out and good luck. Don't worry, we've only got this raid and possibly one more if we can manage it. Glaceon, welcome into the stream. Last pass for the main, level 50 account. Cool stuff. Thank you, Andrew. Mott W made it, Maz. Bert made it, fantastic. Dax is in the middle of his 24-hour daily incense challenge. Yeah, I did see that on social media. He's doing his, and he's doing a proper one. Like, he's not doing what Mystic 7 said he was going to do, which is do an hour a day for a month. I remember watching him say that. I'm like, that's just such a cop-out. That's such a cheeky, easy way around the whole challenge. Daxi, proper grind, my man. Doing 24 hours straight of daily adventure incense. I wish I had the time to do one, but unfortunately haven't had the ability lately. It's like I would love to be doing a 24-hour challenge for this event that's starting tomorrow, but I just don't have the time, and the event doesn't allow, the event window isn't right because it's got the raid day in the middle of it, and then the 2 days either side of it we need to edit a video to start the day. Can't cover it over the weekend because there's a Patreon call going on and other bits and pieces, and it just doesn't work timing wise. It's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Can we get this Regice in the bin? I'm not sure we'll be able to make the other raid, but if this is the final raid, it's the final raid. Where did you get your level 50 jackets? Just hit level 50, want to get the jacket. So there are, I think, 2 options. So you can get, there is an official one on the Pokemon Center, the Pokemon store. It should be available in Europe, dude. And that's the one that you will have seen all the sponsored creators who got gifted one. They've all been wearing them in various posts and stuff, and it's the one I managed to leave in the New York hotel last year. I left mine in the wardrobe, stupidly, so I need to buy another one. But not before I get New York Go Fest booked. The other one is, I think there's a company where I got my kind of fake one earlier. It's called the Trainer Gear. Trainer Gear, they are on social media, and they do kind of like almost a knockoff, but it's kind of accurate. It's a bit more accurate in some ways than the official one. So there's 2 options there, Alex, I think. VGE made it out of the Russian lesson. Hope it went all well and smoothly. Probably definitely know more than me. 1721. We are just getting absolutely shafted on the IVs, but a level up with Mark W from the Patreon squad is always a good thing. Super Saiyan Squirtle, thank you very much for the support and kind words. Appreciate it. I'll definitely try to keep up the momentum with the content. That's for sure. Right. This is not shiny. We've got 3 minutes, but I think that raid might have despawned, unfortunately. 1723 and 1762. Not shiny this time, Andrew. Oh dear. We're stuck in non-shiny Iceland. Haha. Fernando, welcome into the stream. Just towards the tail end of tonight's raid hour. We may or may not be able to snipe another Regice, but that's how it goes sometimes. I mean, to be fair, these are the only Regice raids I've done the entire wave it's been out for this week. But tomorrow, 10 AM, is Tapu Lele joining. Oh, we've got 2 minutes. We can get one more in. So long as there's enough people to do it. We'll send out some invites to Patreon squad members and see how this goes. Let's go down to the bottom. Thomas Chalmers. We'll try Sandra again. Somebody else's max. Now we'll just go down to the random list. I know, Pedro, you're saving your passes, aren't you? Let's try Vince, the local community ambassador. Maybe they fancy a little raid invite, right? Let's revive everything. There we go, Sandra straight in, fabulous. Andrew is ready. Good stuff. I was giving you a bit of time to catch the previous ones. Good luck on the final raid, people. Thank you, Telepathy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If I could press the keyboard, that would be really, really useful. Let's go down. So let's get Wolverine 2. Let's try Motters, Molly, Mark W. Let's ping those invites. And then we'll go down somewhere. Let's try Angus, who we've met at many live events. Pringle Gaming. Hey, good to see you, by the way. Good luck. May it be a shundo. No, no, no. Retract it. Save it for Groudon. Save it for Primal Groudon, which has the same initials as yourself. If we're going to have any kind of good fortune, it's got to be on Groudon. Regice can get in the bin, definitely. But I appreciate the good vibes. Not dumbing that down at all. But 6 of us in on that fun raid. Vince did jump in. Nice. And we're using a random selection of things. Why is it recommending Rayquaza? That's such a weird pick. Rayquaza is double weak to ice. Oh my goodness me. Fingers crossed to get the shiny. Thank you, Mr. Godzilla. Appreciate it. Deserve it from all the hard work. I would say, like, we could have chased this a bit better. I should have, really, because I need XL Candy for it, but Regice is not exactly the most hype of Pokemon. Oh, that's why it's Focus Blast. That's why it has recommended Rayquaza. Mark Wilmot, hey, 1717, but a shiny. Very nice. Hey, congrats on nabbing that shiny and jumping in on the raids with us. Much appreciated. So that's like what was that, like 6 or 7 shinies for various people through the invites today. Amazing. Nobody plays in your area. Sorry to hear that. Have a look on Campfire and see if anywhere fairly nearby to you might have a community ambassador program going, or if you're looking to do people or raid with people, should I say, for the Groudon raid day, jump into my Discord, because you'll definitely be able to add people from different time zones and different regions. Remote raid with them or invite them to your raids. People want to raid Primal Groudon, that's for damn sure, and you'll need a decent squad of people to get it done. Is Pedro popping out? Pedro, thank you very much for tuning in and hanging out with us. We'll see you again very soon. Hey, have a good rest of the week, and I'll hopefully see you in a raid lobby for Groudon on Saturday. Okay, we're going to have to use Dragon Ascend because, I don't know, they're both not very effective versus Ice. That's the one time that not very effective text is actually correct. Have you got the Shiny Shaman research? I do have the Shiny Shaman research. I'm currently on stage 3, so lumbering through, because I did LA, so my research is a little bit easier to do. I've still got probably, I think, about 10 days of catching a Pokemon on stage 3 to get through before I even get to stage 4, 5, 6, and then 7. But we're making some progress on it. Better get invites tomorrow. I need to double check if there are any specific raid bosses or anything, but otherwise a few Tapu Lele might be done here and there, Andrew, so we'll see. Definitely try and get the friendship level up, eh? Right, this is the final Regice, peeps. Final raid for the stream, and 1717. Maybe this could be shiny like Mark's. He got 1717, and we went Ultra Friends with Vince. That's fantastic. 6 rare candy, but nothing crazy. A shame. Fired Eagle, congrats on getting the shiny Regice just as it's about to exit the raid rotation as well. Now, this is still not shiny, so we've had a shiny-less radar. Not surprising, to be honest, considering these are the only Regice raids we've done in this rotation. Missed the Giratina glitch that would inch Giratina closer to the raid boss bit by bit. Was that when Shadow Force was first added? Oh, this is just so dead. Sandra nabbing a second shiny. Look at that go. 1718. So not much better than my IVs, I've got to be honest. But hey, congrats on nabbing the shiny again, Sandra. That's excellent. Excellent, excellent. So that's like 8 or 9 shinies for you guys out there. Patreon squad members and folks who were added with YouTube comments. Excellent. We managed to do 10 Regice raids, which isn't too bad considering how easy we took it. So that's all good. And I'm going to lucky egg it, because why not? It's XP. Sure thing. Up to 100k XP. Right, well that is the raid hour concluded. So folks, the next live stream coming up is for the Primal Groudon raid day. So 2 PM Saturday the 23rd, UK time, is when we're going to be live streaming the first hour of the event, chasing some raids. Going to be fantastic fun. Tomorrow, however, in terms of vlogs, there'll be a vlog up tomorrow evening covering the Verdant Wonders and Zarude Rogue of the Jungle research. So definitely stick around on the channel if you haven't done so already. Plenty of fresh subscribers from this stream, which is always amazing to see. Thank you so much for choosing to support me as a creator. And again, thank you so much for the super chats, Pete. So plenty of them tonight. Thank you to the Patreon squad, and a big thanks to the mod squad as well, who really do help keep these streams running smoothly and swiftly. Wouldn't be able to do the live streams on the go without the support of the mod squad, so you guys are fantastic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Alex, yes, of course I'll be sending invites for Groudon, 100% dude, and I'll be accepting invites as well, as much as I can do. So I'll see you all very soon. Next live stream is Saturday, but more vlogs coming out tomorrow. Do take care, folks.